What the fuck? What's up guys, your boy Rashad back again with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead. Now, before we get into it, major spoilers as usual, so if you haven't seen it, watch it, come back, let's get into it. As you can probably tell, I'm not happy. I'm not happy, guys. I'm the first one that will back Walking Dead. I'll stick up for it no matter what. Walking Dead's my show, one of my favorite top 5 shows. I'll be the first one to be like, haters, it's nothing to do with you. Like, if you don't like Walking Dead, you know, do one. But I can't do this and not be serious. I can't do this and not criticize it. And I'm not saying I hated the episode, because I didn't hate the episode, but I didn't like the episode, and let me get into why. So firstly, the first scene is a flashback that we actually didn't see of Rick talking to Carl right after Rick scared away Sadiq. Foreshadowing. Like, I'm not stupid. I can see what's happening. Like, watching it the second time, I understood what was going to happen and why they showed what they did. But to be honest, it did take me by surprise the first time I watched it, so maybe I can't be too critical of that. So what I'm actually talking about, in case I'm not making any sense, is the fact that Carl was bitten. At the end of the episode, it shows that Carl has a bite from a walker he got while he was trying to save Sadiq. Anyone could have died, Michonne, but you chose Carl, the one person that he embodied the future of this series. Like, Rick could die. Rick could have died this episode and I wouldn't have cared as much as I did that Carl is now. He better not be dead, that's what I'm saying. He better have some sort of immunity, or I've read and I've heard that obviously he was fired. They didn't want to renew his contract, all sorts of bullshit. But I want this cemented because I could see he was sick, so he probably is going to die. But I don't want him to die. I've told you before, Carl is one of my favourite characters, and it doesn't matter about his acting, and it's just what he represents. Like, he was a really sheltered kid that is now able to take care of himself and others, to the point where he runs Alexandria while Rick is not away. You've got all the big people like Michonne, like Daryl at Alexandria, but yet it's Carl that they're listening to. Do you get what I mean? But let me take it back. I feel like I've jumped the gun a little bit. Let me take it back and let me just get into what I didn't like about the episode first, and just to be different. So firstly, what I didn't like is the fact that they didn't actually explain how they got out of the sanctuary. Now, if somebody asked them how they got out once and they didn't say anything, fair enough, I'll just be like, that was a bit weird. But multiple people asked them, how the fuck did you get out of that? And they had no answers other than Eugene. Like, I want a flashback. I want someone to explain how it happened, because it must have been some sort of genius for it to actually work like that. And if it was just a case of everybody standing back to back and fighting, shooting, whatever, then say so. Don't leave it ambiguous, because I want to know. I don't like being curious. I want to know. Another thing that annoyed me was the fact that Rick, again, betrayed by the fucking trash can warriors. You knew this was going to happen. They ran away straight when trouble happened. Like, I don't know what you expected of them. I really don't. He was all walking in front of them with his gun. They could have killed him and just left. They don't bother. That's it. As soon as things get hard, they're out or making deals. That's it. That's their way of life. I don't know what kind of degenerates they are, but that's their way of life. And for Rick to fall for it is just like, you're making stupid decisions, bro. The next thing is the fact that when Maggie and Hilltop were all rolling out and they saw the tree, they all decided to drive nicely up to the tree and stop. And then when the Saviors came in, nobody decided to start letting off shots through the window. Nobody did that until, nobody did it at all. Like, the vehicles all came in front of Maggie and they had the time to put a coffin up. They could just let shots out. It was convenient, way too much convenience. Like, plot convenience is annoying. Like, sometimes it's just, when it's glaring you in the face like that, it's just like, I'm not an idiot. This would never happen in real life. But yeah, they roll up. Simon gets out, starts talking his stupidness. And in the end, like, they're threatening Jerry, who we all like, throughout the whole of this monologue, this dialogue between them. Maggie's not really saying anything. But they're threatening Jerry. And then Simon goes and kills some random guy that's had one line the whole time we've seen him. One. If you remember Neil, please let me know. Because I don't know who this guy is. And I don't know why he was in the car apart from to get shot. Like the girl next to him that I thought was the mole from the kingdom. She could have got it. I don't know why they saved her, but they did. Jerry could have died. That would have made... Yeah. That would have brought it a little bit up for me. But I like Jerry. I don't want him to die. But if he did, it would have made it... Like, Walking Dead has a problem that I've noticed it doesn't stick to its guns. Like, if you're going to kill someone, make it meaningful. We don't care about these... There's too many people that don't matter here for you to start killing them. Use them as cannon fodder in big battles. Cool. But when someone's being threatened like that, nobody cares that Neil's dead. Nobody. But what I did like is that it made Maggie go back to the hilltop and just shoot that savior. And now that's what I wanted her to do from the beginning. And she wrote that she had 38 more. I was like, yes. Yes, Maggie, yes. I also want to know how the saviors managed to defend their own base, shore it up, like fortify it, and then amass a military force with plans to attack each of the kingdom, Alexandria, the hilltop, at the same time. That takes a lot of planning, a lot of weapons and stuff, and for them to go from being trapped inside their own home for days on end, low food, low water, low ammunition, to attacking all three camps simultaneously was like, can I see that happen? Can I see that for a sec? Just show me that and I'll be happy. Now, another thing I didn't like, and I've already said this in a previous video, Wick is not the best when it comes to, you know, fisticuffs. Like, in this battle, he was a low 6 out of 10, to be honest, but he had Negan there, and he knocked him back. He even grabbed Lucille. Negan got some next rage just because he had grabbed Lucille. He didn't even care that he was beating him up or anything. He was just like, don't you touch her, boss. And fucking still managed to fuck up Wick. Wick had a gun in his hand. Man pushed him out of a window. Wick ran away. Like, ran away. He could have just let off shots through the house. I don't know if, obviously, Negan probably did have a weapon, so Nick didn't really want to go one-on-one in a gunfight. Fair enough. It's just frustrating, you know. It's just, oh, he was so close, so close. Eugene managed to somewhat redeem himself just by letting the doctor and Father Gabriel go. I think Father Gabriel will die because his infection is basically like the infection people get when they get bitten. He had all the guts and stuff on him. The reason that people turn into walkers is because they die from the infection. The infection is obviously rotting foreign elements entering your bloodstream. It's not good. You get a fever and you die. Then you come back. That's what happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's got the fever and everything like that, it's an infection that he's got, and that's gonna kill him. So if he can be saved, then fucking Carl can be saved. I don't care. Carl's standing up to Negan on the top of the Alexandria wall and saying to kill him if it saves other people. That was dope. That was just like, Carl, this is why. And the fact that Negan was listening to him, and he was just like, what did you say when he said he was gonna to kill him? That just shows the respects. Like, even when Negan and Rick was fighting, he's like, I'm gonna make him one of my best guys. Like, in a couple of years, he will be one of my best guys because that kid has potential. Like, he's got heart. Like, and you can't buy that. You can't break him. Like, he's got heart. Like, he's seen people die and stuff, and he's still ready to just look man in his eyes and be like, is that the plan? You know what I'm saying? So hats off to Carl, man, because he had some of the best scenes he's ever had in this episode. And if he dies, that's so much wasted potential. Oh my God, I'm angry. Anyways, he did manage to save Alexandria. I'm so upset that the actual Alexandria homestead is gone, because if you notice a trend in Walking Dead, whenever they find somewhere that's actually safe and they can like hole up for a little bit, it gets destroyed. Like it happened in Atlanta when they had to leave. It happened at the farm when it got overrun. It happened at the prison where it fucking got attacked and there was scat. And now at Alexandria where they had water, heating, they had fresh food and stuff like that. They could build a future. It's gone now. Like, Negan's crew blew it up. Every house blown up. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing they can do now is take the sanctuary away. Like, I hope when All Out War ends, everyone that was in Alexandria is now in a sanctuary, because I think it's a much better base, more militarized, and I think that they'll just be able to defend it and create a better world from there. So if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be even more angry, to be honest. Dwight's finally shown his true colours to the Saviors. They know who he is. They know it was him that's the mole. And I don't know, man. Dwight, I understand how much he's done to help everyone. And I understand he wants Negan dead. Cool. But bro, you killed Denise. You fucking captured Daryl. There's a long list of things that Dwight's done that I won't forgive him for. So when he's saying that we'll settle up later, either he gets exiled or he gets killed, but he's not going to be part of the main crew, not for me. Like, if it happens, fair enough, but I don't want it to go that way. But Carl managed to save everyone. And the last moments in the whole episode is him showing his dad his bite and just saying, that happened obviously with Sadiq. And that just broke me, man. I was just like, Carl is one person I thought that would never die. Never die. So rest in peace, Carl. It's been real, my brother. If he stays on, I'll be happy. If he doesn't, I understand why. But I don't have to like it. And I don't like it. Now, the main reason that I didn't like this episode as much as the rest of the season is not because of Carl's death, because I think that made it a little bit better. It did. It brought it up for me, because they thought, you know what? We're going to get someone to die, and it's going to be someone that people actually care about. So I can't not respect them for that. What made me not like it is that it was a mid-season finale, and it didn't seem like one. And again, the whole thing about, oh, it's going to be a 90-minute episode. It was an hour and 3 minutes long, which is about 10 minutes longer than I normally watch it for. Literally. So that made no difference whatsoever. It was very slow. The pacing was a little bit off for me. There wasn't as much action as I would expect from a mid-season finale in season 8 of The Walking Dead while they're doing All Out War. There wasn't as much action. The stakes weren't as high as I wanted them to be. Alexandria getting destroyed, and obviously Ezekiel getting captured, which was a good scene as well. That brought it up for me. The plot-induced stupidity, like Morgan not saving Ezekiel, Maggie not fucking killing all the saviors that came up next to her. That stuff annoyed me. Rick not even damaging Negan a little bit more than he did and running away. That was annoying for me. And that wasn't worthy of a mid-season finale at this stage. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Carl and Alexandra being destroyed, they brought it up for me. I would have given it a 6 before, definitely a 6. But this is a 7 out of 10. I was excited to see this episode, and I didn't hate it, but it wasn't this was like a normal episode. It wasn't a mid-season finale for me. All the mid-season type stuff happened at the end, which is annoying. Like, it was, the last year's mid-season finale was much better. I can say much better. Anyways, those are my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it should have been better? Let me know in the comments down below. And as usual, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like, and guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Taylor about the fucking flex.